I don't think it's gonna work fully, but she go to the institution. Okay, today is 20th of November, 25. I went to, I was out 10:30, 10:31. I was out of the accommodation, 15 Eastern Way, IG50Q. So basically, this for you personally, but I'm thinking because people, neurodivergent people are not naturally vulnerable because of the people that are autistic, ADD, Asperger's, dyslexia, bipolar, like me, just not picked on, but they don't know the rights, especially the one that don't know how to navigate the systems. So what I'm teaching you guys now is not even for the police or anything, it's for everyone who wants to really watch this video. I'm trying to anchor my spirits to you guys too. But I'm gonna just show you how to do it. So this is very important for you to do it. I know I'm smart and everything, but today I want to use a real world example. So this video I'm making is for me, my case. But you can because basically you're gonna create a case number. I'm gonna send it to my phone, or some kind of system on my phone, and they're gonna aggravate me as a problem, but I'm not a problem. Their system is. So the police have a job to resolve the issue. It doesn't matter who you call or you do. They have to resolve the issue from however they the formal process, how they're governed, how they're legislated, how they're meant to do stuff to ensure it works for everyone with equity. But it's not really an equity framework there. There's not really tailored to everyone's need, wants, broken leg, broken hand, broken mind, weak arms, strong minds, superpowers. Basically, let me stop. So basically, I wrote this down. Doesn't matter, it's half your paper. Just for a great example, let's just have this. Doesn't matter what you write, right? So you get all the information down using the formality. So if you get all the formality down, because you have a problem, all the things down, and you have a backup. So I'm gonna, this video is my backup. That can just give to anyone. They can say, oh yes, Namdi had a problem. This one Namdi outputted, and this one Namdi got. And I'll read from this piece of paper. It's a hardbound piece of paper. You see even smelling, this smell say if you don't know it. But because I'm efficient for it. But because my problem is from listening again, I'm gonna go to Nigeria back now. Okay. So basically, see this paper, it's evidence that you can do something as well. So basically, I went out at precisely 8 p.m. 31 pence 31 p.m. 8 p.m. That's 20:31. Written down, you can see clearly. I went to get some drinks because I'm thirsty for Pepsi, some energy drinks, because I'm thirsty. I'm not hungry. I already ate today. Basically, I still eating my food here. See my food here. So this is like a record of me. Because I have to process this information coherently, I have to see, I have to make my claim. This video is evidence, but I did this. I try to solve this. So they can't incriminate me. Make me agitate, make me go crazy. Say I'm mad and put me in a institution. It's really a protection video. Basically, they're gonna try to violate my human rights again. Which is what the police do. Arrest people. But you have constitutional rights. So this is one of your constitutional rights. I'm excited. Literally, right to act. Just say your own. Put it on the internet on the videos because you will do it and you get money. Basically, I'm trying to create a lawsuit system around this thing. So basically, if you see something and it's evidence of it, you go online systems and you go online, you record it, and you go put it to the constitutional light. If you're no food, no water was issued, and no shit was now you get your money back. You don't have to be a lawsuit, but you should get a service, you get your money. If this one thing is violated, especially the human rights of the hard-headed people, then something has to resolve itself. Force, for every force, there's an equal and opposite force. Net force equals to 0. Basically, the force framework, basically, the force, for every negative force, every negative action, there is an equal positive counter force. Okay. Also, when I say don't put me in a situation, that's a negative thing to do, that's a bad thing to do to me. You get to say, yes, I'll sue you for this 240 million pounds claim. So 260 million pounds. That's what I want you guys to have. And you have to document this video. Just go. You see, my room is so dirty. It doesn't mean anything in my room because I got the video. Your state of mind may be fractured. But you have the evidence. That says something happened. You can resolve that issue. Everything works on proving it or you proving it doesn't exist. You construct the proof or you show it does not never. You hallucinated it basically. So if that goes through and you get well, you say, oh yes, this is real. That really happened, and the court can justify it. That's a court legal action. You don't have to go to court no more. You go to moneyclaim, gov.moneyclaim.uk. Or the tribunal processes. Okay, now for the tribunal process, you're gonna understand it's 21 to 28 days windows. So 7 times 3 days is what, 21 days? Yes, 21 days only. So just think about the weeks. 7 times 1 week. 14 divided by 2 days, 2 weeks, 14 days to get it done. But it's there's 3 to 4 weeks mine. So 7 times 3 is 21. I get to 1 day to get it finally uploaded to the final 28 days. So basically, as soon as something happens now, you don't have to go to any service. You can file for gov.moneyclaim.uk on any service, like for any individual, not your business. You can go to bankruptcy to file for bankruptcy, but that's a system where you go online, you go to these services, you file for anything. But it's really a code there. Basically, it's a real life code system. It's just for money. If the thing rolls out, like my food, guys, I can get food. I don't have to get money. So, but money can solve my problem because they're discriminating my human rights down for the item via money. So moneyclaim.org, and that will give me money into my account because I want money to buy the items, double the items. So when I'm saying double, I'm literally saying that I'll sue you double. What you did wrong. Okay, so here this is to how you complain about your tribunal for £10. So basically, this is a background. Basically, there's a £10 credit service at Daniel's Gross. I don't really care about Daniel's Gross, but I only come there. They keep saying no to me. The first time they say no to me, I said, why is the problem? I don't understand. Why can't I get a credit service now? The credit service is just a debit. So debit, you put money in. A credit, you put money in, but you have to pay it back. It's credit service. So you use the money for a short time, you pay it back. Now, you only have to 2 weeks. They say 2 weeks, 14 days to pay it back. Until it becomes £20, and then you have to pay that back. Or what a stupid reason is. But it's a food item. I always pay it back on time. Now, Daniel's Grape, the shop next door, are really discriminating against me. I think I'm going to do this video, but I'm using myself to anchor my spirits before I even leave the UK, to everyone else. So they discriminate me. I'm using my opportunity to rise, make you guys rise, spirits of the masquerade, to understand your rights, and basically my rights to it, it's not a fight, it's a human rights violation. But so basically I can act on it, act. And so what can I do? I'm treating me a human rights, So they say to me, one, you don't have human rights, so you guys have to know your human rights, first of all. Because you can say you don't have human rights, but you will have human rights, whether we know it or we don't. It's just that I do have a house right now, me and my bro. So basically, I'm saying to you guys, you have to know what you're gonna do with the human rights. You're gonna act on it. So if someone says, there's no food for you, say there is food. Why? Because the shop, if you flip the script, literally just flip it. Because it's a shop, yes, you have food, but food is under human rights. So, and they have a credit service. I'm saying you have food, you have the credit service. I don't have any money. So let me use the credit service for 14 days. I'll pay you back by your shop compliance with whatever that was, because that's my right to the service. Not the shop, the service. It doesn't matter. The guy can come out of the shop, give me some food, and I'll go and I'll pay it back. Later. By the shop, I don't go to the shop. But they're saying to me, I have to step in the shop. I'm in the shop to disturb everyone. It doesn't mean it. It's just bureaucracy. It's just talk, just annoyance. Yes, it's just rhetoric. Because recognize that's reasonable, with rationale. The rationale is there. The rationale is very false, but it's based on discrimination, anger, hate, and bypass. Only people that look like them, feel like them, and want to be with them. That they keep perpetuating second oppression, based on open sense analysis, which is 7 by 7 measures, what they see as racially this is really good. It's good for us to do this because our people get better. Because we only care about ourselves. Those kind of agenda that is hostile but in plain sight. So basically, you can go to moneyclaim.org. It doesn't matter what they do, because I know it's about anything. But system is getting better. I'm talking about my systems. Not even them. This is around me, building myself on my heart and my soul, going back to the future. So if ever basically the police came. So if I ever touch someone for my human rights, they say you violated my human rights. I know my human rights. I don't give you this. You shouldn't touch anyone. So if I try to understand, you try to be chill. Because I didn't have my phone there. If I had my phone, I could just call the police, and the police just come there myself and say, and they'll put the blame on them. But they flip the script on me, because they don't really want to assess my situation, because they only care about themselves. Basically, you go to tribunal online. You go to moneyclaim.org. Gov.uk is moneyclaim.org. 21 to 88 days to act on it, to make a decision. So basically, you're gonna file a lawsuit on moneyclaim.com. Just register for moneyclaim.org. and file a lawsuit. Now, you have to be basically can my systems, my Muco systems, Muco Connect. Basically, anything you file is just like your video recording. So if I put it on my social media, MUKO, I must be able to see what is violation listed on automate the process of financial stability. Maybe it's like something I don't know, but those human rights are there for 60 human rights, because 30 human rights are not enough. So the 60 human rights are like for the simulation of the real world. I can do something online to you directly, indirectly, like make you homeless, and I'll be accountable. Like they made me homeless on 29 November 2024, but that was me in billion search, and I lost £10,000. I would have just gone to Cambridge for my PhD and gone to Biafra, but now I'm still talking about £240 million. That's because they made a big mistake, and they know that giving me a house is a violation of human rights. They don't know, see, because they don't really want to understand or care. So that's what I'm saying, guys. It's not even about when they say the police they're angry, it's very bad. Okay, basically, they refused me only drinks, only wanted like a 1-2 drinks because I wanted like 10 drinks, £10 because that's £10 maximum. Then I'll pay it back, even 9 if it's just £1 up. £11, but 10 drinks, one of £10, £1 each, 99p. Which is small bottles, and this is a violation of human rights, automatically. And they denied me the rest of the process. You go to the till to get the drinks, pick a basket, get the drinks, and open the fridge and go to the till. Put all the drinks, 10 drinks, 99p each, Pepsi, Coke, everything, mix all of them, and then go to the till, wait your turn, and get a receipt. Now, the receipt will be what you gotta validate, because if they didn't validate human rights and I go to 10 drinks, I'll get 14 days drinks, then I won't be able to get any more than £10. And I come back to pay that £10, because that's the service. You do for everyone but me. Black white. So basically, the agenda is this: rising, be yourself. This system is broken. I wanna come back. Basically, I made a freedom of expression request to Thorough Council, and Thorough Council is now basically on chain.org/OBINEX_REFORM. So basically, see, I'm recording this for AI too. Change.org/OBINexus_reform. So basically, what I'm saying to you is, guys, OBI, her heart, you can spell it phonetically with the letters. O for Oscar, B for Bravo, I for Indigo, _reform, the word reform, just make sure that your transcriptor can process it, or where you can process it, especially AI systems. Basically, this is just the only format I'm going in the video. I got the WAV format, the WAV format. So you can use audacity to take a WAV to transcribe it. Now, .wav will become an SRT or VVT, which are transcript files that can get the information, get all the information, and get my proof. So I can prove something that happened in my life, and how I resolved it. It's where all the human rights are going online. So basically, the goal of this is to literally decentralize the whole human rights infrastructure. So no one's human rights ever violated again, and no one complains that a basic need is not met. Basically, it's part of the freedom of expression request too. So I can really create a solution around freedom of expression, so I can get all my data if that's concerning to human rights. From the basically, it's an online service. It's online, offline. That's where it's going. So IG50AQ. So basically, my name is Namdi Michael. But basically, see this video, it's evidence against them. They'll be scared of everything. They'll be quiet because the evidence is there. But the system's getting better for you, not them. You want the system to work around the foundation of you, your soul, your heart, your belonging. You don't want you use food, have no food or drink like me. So I'm gonna buy drinks. So basically, my goal is not go to that shop anymore and file all my losses. What's his name? Harry and Molly. So Harry. I need Harry's name, which is a police officer that came to see me, and Molly's name, but I need a full name. So I have to issue something called a GDPR request. Or SL request. So basically, the SL request, subject request, is like this. So I'm going to basically for the school people. GDPR stands for General Data Protection Regulation. So if I have my college work at Southern College, I can request my certificate. That's a GDPR request specifically. When I pass, say my decision is not coming, I have 7 days to request it. if I want it, I mean, up to a month, up to 6 years, I don't know. But you can request it anytime because it's GCSE, or my bachelor degree, which I didn't do, or my diploma, which I did. I did it basically. It was 1 month of time to withdraw if it didn't come, because it came, and I got my diploma 1 month after that. But I could still request it, but it just take some time to go. And I got my certificate or my diploma in IT user skills, which is just theoretical computer science. Now I've got my bachelor degree now, but the system failed me to give me to my care home, 51 Marvin Road, which would give my certificate. But the GDPR request and SR request are the same thing, So I can type an email to my Southwest College and get it again and again and again. But there's no reason to make it because you don't want to do it, So you have to get it and store your share request. When you make it once or twice, it's not a problem. But you have to do yourself. It's about your autonomy, your access, your right to act. Comes first before any advocacy. If you don't need advocacy, you don't want it. So I'm saying to you guys, if there's two, you can support yourself. You're the support structure. So you have me, myself, and I. Heart to self. So me is Nam Uche. Myself is Eze, and me and I am Obi. So I can support myself. I'm fully conscious. I'm doing what I want to do. And now I do. Now if I want support, it has to be in that. It has to be full support, like a human being or something that's in that form that understands what I'm going through. That's what I'm explaining to you. To understand my advocacy, but I don't want advocacy in case they do it wrong. So I don't never want advocacy, especially in the UK. Yeah, advocacy is not a solution to everything. So basically, the soul sovereignty, basically, 3 to 1, basically, but no, this evidence this video I put there, it's all evidence, it goes against culture, If I now put it online, which I will put on my YouTube, on my social media, I teach people true. So guys, just to, more like the symbolic initiative. So basically, aura cell is a symbol. Aura cell, this is the aura initiative. So basically it's an operation. That means it goes on and on and on forever and forever. So the oral initiative is like this. So you got the basically I run a paper here. So let me try to do it again. You got the will initiative. Will kills me. You keep on moving, no matter the struggle in life. You are the will. You keep on moving. You're perfect. You're not the problem. I'm not the problem. I know for sure. I rediscover myself. I remind myself. Now, to recover myself, I think about if I'm perfect, what can I do about it? I just file a lawsuit. Perfect. No mistakes. I don't want to get police matter. I just file a lawsuit. Legally, of course. And now, more people will be able to file a lawsuit. Now, I can now anchor my soul, my spirit. Spirit anchor, which is next initiative. Now, spirit anchor means this. I can anchor myself. That means I can show people how to do the same thing. Which I'm doing the same thing. GitHub.com/OBINexus spirit anchor. Spirit anchor. And then I can anchor myself. And basically I can start with a will, be perfect, and from if I'm perfect, if I anchor my spirit, and then so anchor my soul. That means I make the community better. I reintegrate my practice into the community, into others, into infrastructure, like OBINexus, heart or soul connections, which is like a thing now. And then we got the last one. So this has got like a symbol, the aura initiative. So what's the one before that? So basically I'm trying to feel like three. Basically, you see, anchor your spirit. Basically, can start with the will. Can start with the. Basically, you can go to the repositories there on GitHub.com. Can start with the repositories will. Can start with the repository anchor spirit. Can start with recurring spirit masquerade or spirit anchor. Can start with the spirit anchor, like masquerading, like a masking, but masquerading, seeing stuff, interpreting stuff, doing stuff properly. Basically, someone say to you you're mad, you're mad, and it doesn't mean anything. You have to show them proof you're mad. It doesn't mean anything. Call me mad, I'm crazy, I'm hallucinating. I say that I'm not crazy. If I'm crazy, show me proof. I don't even know whether you're real. Show me proof you are. Basically, you have to validate everything. If they can prove they're real, that you're hallucinating, then you need to get out there because they have the upper hand, but those things are never done. When I say proof or not, show me, proof I have authority. You get out there, just masquerade and say I'm suing you, or act on your own self. I'm basically masking is just hiding yourself and getting by it. But you see, I'm making an example out of you, but by suing you, I'm making a video and uploading it. Spirit of the masquerade. and then again, anchor spirit. No, basically, I'm trying to create like a symbol one. So you got like this one. This is called the symbol initiative. So what is write down? What's the symbolic meaning? Basically, it's not like a symbol as in a let number. It's not numeric competition. I just see someone online. That's just money in my account. Yes, I know it's money in my account, but what is symbolicness of the money? I can buy food elsewhere and help. That's symbolic money. So the aura, basically the aura is like why is the purpose of doing this? Is there any purpose to this thing being in the real world? What is this aura? What is this resonance? Why does it exist? It has to exist for a reason. It can't be nothing. It's really difficult, but it still like I now understand it. I now get it. Now it's like the aura sales initiative. So I'm giving you the aura sale to sell this one, so you can seed other people to understand what's going on in the world, because the system is broken and it's against you indirectly by design, by how it handles the complexity and the nuances at the bare bones. There's nothing saying it's complex, but it's heavily fragmented. That means that you cannot. I'm not going to Cambridge now. I'm going to Nigeria now. I'm going to go to Cambridge and find my losses against the system. But if someone says to you not a house, you have to calculate your human rights too. For me, how I did that was basically I went to the 30 human rights. The same thing. How I did this basically. I got to get paper here. Oh, how much have I done? Almost 30 minutes. Basically, 30 human rights. Yes. I didn't put it. 30 human rights, yes. 30 human rights. I don't make it up. You can search up a UN. Now, the United Nations or the UN, give the order to the law. And the Amnesty Institution make the laws and propose but don't enforce. So basically, this is very important because the Amnesty International, UK, UK, Amnesty International can make laws around human rights, but never enforce them. Basically, this is like the IWU, of OBINexus. IWU equals law. Same thing. Amnesty International, IWU, they can propose new laws, but they can't enforce it. Because, basically, what I'm trying to do is why Amnesty does it. Anybody can be in a war. The war is very important to someone. But if a news reporter die in the war, natively or not from that foreign place, trying to cover the news of the war, of hunger, starving. Amnesty International, they deploy people who want to go there, but don't pay them to the fight of the human. They can provide the rules, they can provide the law framework around them, but they cannot support them or protect them in the event of a death or a beheading or some kind of hostage taking. They cannot, because Amnesty signed that contract. And when they sign a contract, Amnesty has no obligation. When the human beings, write it down, their name, they're signing their life to death by law. That is what Amnesty does. Now, if you go to United Nations and do the same thing with the news reporting, you get protection. You can get amnesty protection, because United Nations treat it more as money. But this is getting better. So you don't have to go to the places as well to get money as a reporter to get your human rights sorted out. By law, the human rights realm is broken because there's a lot of corruption. Basically, I can corrupt you, to make you look bad, and you can corrupt someone else. Because you naturally do that. Basically, I corrupt you. I A corrupt B. You are the node B. Now B corrupt C. Now I get C's money. I get money from you. Get money from B. B. You get money. You think you're getting money from B. You are a vulnerable person. So you are here. C gives you money. Now you give me the money. A. And now when everybody says what happened to C's money in the lawsuit, because all money, assets, you blame B, and B doesn't understand anything about it. And then everyone around you didn't see that happen. Oh, B, you're now out of United Unions. Now B person has to go join Amnesty International, and to become just to remain himself. If there's some kind of remedy, to go back to United Unions to make that's how it works, guys. This is fragmented. If you remove B, you are B. You have to start losing your job. To make money, you're gonna lose money. You're gonna be angry. It's all business. It's not working for everyone as intended. I am basically IW is equal to law. IJA. Indigo jump. Indigo. Indigo. That's like indigo jump. That means law. And order. That means order. Like law and order. Compliance and regulation. So if there's law, that's the order. I'm showing me the laws UN nice initiative makes the what? The order, the laws, the finance procedure. So if you're part of the union system, whether you're BFR or not, you're gonna understand that the laws, the 30 human rights, any question, 30 additional human rights for constitutional are not optional. Because the human rights systems I know doesn't work for everyone. So this didn't happen to me. I just love it. Because it gave me I hated it of course, but because I did it perfectly. That's why I love it. I'm perfect. I know I am, and I will build what my future are. Basically, the last one. Basically, there's one more before that. Yeah, to change the Dex innovative. Basically, you can be the symbolic innovation. You can be the symbol. So you got again the wheel initiative. Wheel keeps on moving. You got the again. The wheel, then you got the spirit. You got basically you can start with anyone. The wheel, the anchor of the spirit, or the masquerade, the anchor of your soul, that means like where you're from. The anchor of your being, of the symbolic, the symbolic thing, the symbol, that what you want to represent, your avatar, your being, what you want to become, your personality. The anchor, you can start with anyone. As long as they play that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I got a 6th one in my head, but I can't remember it because I forgot it. The X, basically I call it the X initiative. Okay, yes. Sorry. I remember, and I said basically it says basically it's called the Z initiative. Basically, my goal is called basically X gating. Means like a unit testing, only do with a single alpha like a function or functor, and then you get the Y initiative, which is like the integration into that system, into a library or component. But it's XYZ. Basically, it's called the XYZ initiative. I can align with my X axis. I can align with my integration testing axis, the Y axis, and I can align with my Z axis, which is just my philosophical oversight. XYZ. Basically, the last one is the first one again is new paper now. Sorry guys, let me show you again. The first one again is what will. You are perfect. You are not a problem. Really based on actions. These are 3. You are perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. Unless you prove there's something wrong with you. You are perfect. The wheel keeps moving. You are a perfect wheel. Round wheel, perfect. The second one is rediscover yourself. If I'm perfect, what can I do with the results I've come, the money I've lost, the losses I've gone, with all my suffering of housing? If I'm perfect, you have no problem. What can I do? How can I discover myself? 2, the anchoring my spirit. 1, 2, anchoring my spirit. My spirit is like myself. My spirit of heart and soul. Anchor my spirit. Is my spirit's heart or soul, or heart and soul? And then anchor my okay, anchor my heart and soul. Now anchor my avatar. So basically, let's put that in 1. Anchor my heart or my spirit, or heart and soul. Anchor my spirit to avatar. Who am I authentically? Anchor my heart to my soul, and then you got what? Anchor the XYZ initiative. Basically, the XYZ are like steps to achieve something. Basically, you can see someone's Mr. X if you don't know them, or Mr. Y, Mr. Z, because XYZ are placeholders for variable names. Completely can be like X is a number, X is the length of the pi circumference of the radius aligns perfectly with the pi framework. Oh yes. I remember it. Sorry. Okay, so basically this was called the pi XYZ. The XYZ pi. So basically the wheel keeps on moving, but what's the area of that wheel? The area of it means like what's the mass of that wheel? What's the circumference? What's the area? The area is like with 2 pi r squared. But you cannot the perfect wheel. Basically, what's the lasting outcome that's infinite? Basically you get two boxes, two balls, two sliding boxes hit together, back to front, 3 blue, 1 brown video, and those two bachelor buds end up giving you 3.1415, which goes on indefinitely. What's your road? What's your road? We're gonna go on indefinitely. And how you gonna do the steps, the XYZ gating principle of integrity and going on forever. The XYZ pi. You call it the XYZ and the pi, PI for the pi. However, the wheel moves on forward forever and forever. And then you got the last initiative was what? I got it here. The last initiative I got it here is what? The gates. Yes. The XYZ pi. Oh yes. 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 The pi initiative is like the will being perfect and moving on forever. And the last one is the XYZ. Yes, basically, yes. Yes, I don't want to separate that. I'm just thinking, we haven't made the real position yet. X equals what? You can be X. You can be Mr. X, you're a known entity. You can be in the council office. Because I tell the council, there's someone in the council that we may or may not know. But they work there and they know the job. When I issue section 203, it goes to court. Why? Because someone done their job. Section 203 means like housing. I'm not allowed housing. It's 4 days. 21 to 88 days tribunal. And if I go forward to that window, 21 to 80 days, which I did, for my next session 184, I doubled my money, 240 million pounds to what? 120 million pounds to 240 million pounds. Because I know my 30 human rights under health and social care, LM Hospital, which is 30 human rights, a maximum allowed for health services and social care services that put me in the institution and kept me there for a year. 30 million pounds per human rights, because 30 human rights, and then another 30 million pounds for adult, 60 million pounds as a child and adult, 60 million, and 120 million for section 184 housing, blocking housing, and then doubling that 120, because they give me two sections 184, so means I'm not homeless. Which one into section 184 means I'm not, which I am, because this is a room, and I doubled that, gave me section 202. Now, section 202 is the same thing as the same one, because I doubled my money by giving another thing, because I understand from. So it's 4 days to something to get rewards, because someone should have a house under the Housing Act 1996 and how does it get 2014. But then I didn't get 240 million pounds out of my lawsuit for truck. But that was 240 million pounds. Now they said to me I can't go to Manchester. I recorded at Manchester and I demanded 30 million pounds for not housing me in health social care, and for health sector and social care sector, making it 60 million pounds. 300 million pounds is now the thing, because they said I couldn't go to Manchester and come back safely, and I went to Manchester and come back safely on the phone. And I now put section 203. I still got section 204 to do. But if I don't get 300 million pounds by court, by the wrongful Cambridge court, because I'm gonna go to Cambridge, not the wrongful court. Wrongful court said no to me. You're not entitled to that money. It's too much money. Then I said to them, it's fine. I know my human rights, and I'll go to Cambridge court. If Cambridge court is saying the same thing, no to me, my right is I go to international court and I get section 204 to both courts, and the international court has to go to Munich or have a call with someone from Munich to solve my human rights housing issue, which I'll then get 300 million pounds as my human right to go back to Nigeria and do my business OBINexus, to build the world's first design and technology constitutional compliance regulation firm, which like a firm stands by itself. It can be by itself all the time. The firm must, the rule must move on. So guys, I want you guys to move on from regulation. You guys are better. You guys, human rights are really protect you, and protect your assets. If it's not about money, if it's about food, you should be getting food, not money. Because just the beginning of the online law system, but human rights are very slow that way. Because they don't want to do it, they want to coerce people. Being honest with you guys, it's just what it is. It's just business, It's just if you don't want to listen to do anything for anyone and they do wrong, they will never do it, Because and they want to forget about it. They forget about it. They don't care. They don't do it because the system gets better for them and their people. And they wait, and we wait for people. It's just if you get trapped in the system, you get trapped because you wait, you never get a service. That's just how humans are. Humans like to waste time. Because if they're not obliged to do it, in any way, shape or form, Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Also, extra.